I'm gonna be painting a sky right here on this lovely canvas. Very beautiful canvas, let me be honest. This canvas right here, lovely. This palette right here, amazing. Using these paints, they're alright, I guess. And and my brushes. Where did I put my brushes? I lost my brushes. Shit. There they are. My artiste brushes. My artiste. Because I am artistic. Let's go, guys. Forgot to open this. So, anyways, like I was saying, I'm going to be painting a lovely, beautiful, wonderful sky using using the materials I have at my disposal, which is more than enough. More than enough. I do believe I should get a reference because I usually paint better with references. But I'm gonna wing it, because why not? Look at this brush. This brush, see what I'm gonna do? See? Gonna do some painting. I'm gonna get paint on my, I can tell already. I'm gonna get paint on my sweater. I'm gonna hate myself, but it's fine. We're gonna start off with blue and white mixed together. More blue than white. Honestly, you could do them evenly, but we're gonna use white later. Personally, I prefer it when it's not mixed all the way. Just like a little bit sloppy. I don't know if I actually prefer this. We're gonna see in a second. We're gonna see how this lovely. Look at that color. Isn't that color beautiful? It's a nice sky color. Nice. We're doing this. I should figure out a way to secure that better. I can tell it's gonna fall, but it's fine. Now the sky is gonna be a sky, you guys. The sky. It's gonna be a wonderful sky. It's gonna be beautiful sky. I was watching this video, and the way they make their clouds is, I'm not gonna say it's crazy, but I really like the way the clouds turned out. I'm gonna like try to make a little play on it though and play with the colors, add a little bit of yellow, because I do like my clouds to be yellow. Yellow clouds are nice clouds. Personal opinion. Deal with it. And I'm not talking like crazy yellow. And I also like to have him like a little bit of duality, like what's it called? Contrasting colors. So like I have to have purple on the bottom where it's more shadowy, and like yellow on top where the sun will hit it more, where it's more light. So as you can see here, this blue is blue, and it's actually very nice. It's very blue. And I'm actually running out of blue already, so that sucks. No, yeah, my paintings that I make, um, I usually like to use a lot of contrasting colors next to each other to like help emphasize shadows. Um, I think it looks really pretty usually. Sometimes it doesn't come out exactly right, but I usually just paint over it when it doesn't, so nobody can tell. So there we go. I've got the canvas full of color. It's a very nice color, actually. It's very, very blue. So now we're gonna lock in with the white. I know, crazy. So for this white, it's just gonna be straight white. I just want to see what happens. We're just gonna, cause the way the video showed it, it was like you just sort of dabble it on there till you get something that looks like a cloud. I don't think I'm doing it right though. But like, yeah, they just basically did that. And like, I was like, oh wow, that looked like a cloud. It's not looking like a cloud for me, guys. Let me try using a different paintbrush. It's probably just because that one's too wide. But no, yeah, the way they did it, they were just like, just went crazy with that white. Just like really pushed that white into the cloud. And they made it work. I don't know if it's really working for me. I will say that it's not turning out horribly, but it's not turning out how they had it. Let me be honest. Their clouds, much nicer. My clouds, not so nice. But it is what it is. Now I'm gonna start adding a little bit of yellow to my clouds. This is gonna represent where they're a little bit sunnier, where it's a little bit more like let's say the sun is shining down going from this side to this side. So we're gonna have like more yellow over here to emphasize that it's like, oh, on the top and on the sides, it's nice and bright, you know? So yeah, I'm just dabbling onto the canvas. Whoops. Guys, we have a new cloud. It's crazy. Crazy things happen all the time. We're just gonna. There are layers to clouds, anyways, you know, guys? We'll just say there's a new big cloud right here. Yeah, that'll work out eventually. And yeah, we're gonna need more white for this. It's almost like clouds are mostly white. It's crazy. But yeah, we're just gonna sort of push paint around, see what happens. And over here is feeling a little bit empty. It's just a little dabble. Boom. Another cloud. Amazing. And let's add one last cloud down here. So from here, now that I have my beautiful sky of clouds, what should I add? Well, I feel like for some reason, deep down inside of me, I want a tree right here. For no particular reason, I just want a tree. So I'm gonna paint a tree. Now, I don't know any painting techniques for trees in specific, but it's not too complicated. Let me show you. You grab a brush, okay? And to make brown, all it is you get red and yellow, mix that together, and you get orange. Now, what brown is just desaturated orange. So you take your orange and the opposite of orange is blue on the color wheel. They're contrasting colors. So when you mix them together, the orange, my bad, the orange gets desaturated, making brown. Now, I'm not sure if that's a brown that I would use personally. I'd want to make it darker. So I just add a little bit more blue and red to it until it's at the color I like. But whichever color you decide is good, that's probably fine. So now all to do, all I need to do to paint a tree is very simple. We're gonna paint a very nice yet simple pine tree. So you just take the paint and you go down in a very long line. And boom, you have the stem to your amazing, magnificent, beautiful tree. Now, do you know what it takes to make green? It's very simple. Let me show you. Let me show you. You take some of this blue right here, get some yellow, dump that shit in there, mix it together. We're gonna use this brush. Mix, 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 mix. And after you mix it, you get green. Okay. Now, let me show you the technique that I've learned for painting these trees. You start off and you just sort of just go like in a zigzag, going side to side. So, if we're thinking about this from a sunlight standpoint, the sun's casting onto the clouds going from this direction, so it'd be casting onto the tree going the same direction. So what we're gonna do in order to get this effect onto the tree is add a little bit of white and yellow to get the tree to be lighter and a little bit of you can use red, but I'd probably just put blue, a little bit more blue into the other side to get it to look darker. And there we go. We have an almost decent tree. And we're just gonna extend it out a bit. Yeah, we don't want that cloud to be visible. That cloud, we don't like that cloud. Now that we have our tree and our clouds, I've been recording for 30 minutes. Lordy. Now that we have our tree and our clouds, what else do we want? What else do we want? Let's add some birds in the background. Now for birds, we're gonna do something very simple. You know the little cartoon birds, the little M's? That's what we're gonna do. So just grab the purple from earlier, 'cause that's what's most convenient to me right now. That's the colors I. Oh no, wait, that's not the purple. That's the brown that we use for the tree trunk. So yeah, we're just gonna add a couple little birdies. So little M's. And you see that? You got a couple little birds up there. Little birdie up here too. Now that's a whole ass hawk, let me be honest. That shit is not a little birdie. That hawk, now we have a story. Now we have a story. That hawk is going after those little birds down there. And you got a little birdie right there. And you know what? You know what? We got a little birdie right here. Whoops. Made an accidental mark. Hopefully nobody will notice that. Yeah, we got our little birdies. Now, I feel my soul and my heart and my being that this corner right here is empty. That corner right there, I need to do something about that. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. Honestly, I don't have anything significant to add, so let's just do my signature. Worst case scenario, I paint over that. Yeah, that's good enough. So here we have it. My painting of a tree. Oh, you can see it in there actually, that the cloud interfered with that right there. So that's something I have to go over. So yeah, it's because I didn't wait for the paint to fully dry. It's nothing too difficult to change though. Whoops, now my sock's white. Yeah, it's just, you just put a little bit of paint there. And eventually, with enough layers and patience, it'll eventually even out. And you don't have to worry about that. I'd say that's a pretty nice painting of a sky right there. Not a very detailed painting, but it's a nice, quick little painting to put on my wall. Now, just a little finishing touch is to go around the rims of the painting, just so you know. It looks more complete. And I'd say that that is a tree in a place where I have no idea. But it's a tree in a place and there are birds. Probably somewhere in the Midwestern USA. Well, it's been a pleasure doing whatever I've been doing for the past I don't know how long. 30 minutes, hour. I don't know, but it's been fun. I'm gonna post this to YouTube raw. Just raw dog, straight. This is what I did. Have fun with that. Bye. Good night. I need to sleep.